Good afternoon and good evening and good night. Wolf Blitzer comes out saying Hispanics are freaking out about Cinco de Mayo. Don't go celebrate Cinco de Mayo or you'll be Cinco de Porto. Heard that joke about 300 times today. It was funny the 100th time. Jennifer Aniston, home broken in, reported that the guy said, "I thought we were friends." My mother has finally admitted that she thought that she had no idea that Joe Biden had mental decline. Are these all idiots? Or are they fully retarded? And so much more. And Elon Musk uncovers something so ridiculous that even you will say, "Holy man, that's some Cinco de Mayo propaganda." And Tim Walz's daughter comes out and screams at everyone, "Running is a privilege." That's right, if you run barefoot, you are running with privilege. Donald Trump absolutely destroys everybody about the Pope meme, and I break down why nobody should be offended over the Pope meme. And my gay step aunt, who's black, is pissed off at Walmart. You won't believe the reasons why. And we break down Patrick Bet-David's new The View show. It looks absolutely and this guy is disgusting.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go, let the world
trust the government.
She sent in a little video for us. Oh. Here she is.
Hey, in spite of everything you've heard, and let me just make sure you all know that it's actually me. Say, it's me.
Anti-woke.
Anti-woke?
suck on this, Biden.
Would we the all Pope stepping on him because that's black.
I wear a heel.
What's up, guys? How are we feeling? Hola, it's Derek O'Shea in the hizzy. Happy Cinco de Mayo, friends. Happy Cinco de Mayo. How are you doing on this lovely day? Couldn't do Cinco de Mayo. My burrito got deported, says Robback. That's too bad. Your poor burrito is a deporto. And nobody can ever forget the time that Donald Trump actually did this post. Happy Cinco de Mayo. The best taco bowls are made in Trump Tower Grill. I love Hispanics. And I am drinking L. Guess what? I'm a white girl and I need my margarita on Cinco de Mayo. More chips and queso, please. More chips. Guys, if you don't mind dropping a like on this video to get this show started, I'd greatly appreciate that. Dios te bendiga. What does that even mean? I don't speak the Spanish. How are we feeling, Kristen? What's up, Rob? What's up, Swill? Hola, Jacobet, hola. ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien, ¿y tú? Gracias. Man, we need Mexican music all day today. Let's have another sip. Wes says, Mexico only has independence because America allowed it? How dare you? How freaking dare you? Viva la Mayo! I'm from the UK. What is Cinco de Mayo? It's a holiday where white people all decide to go to Mexican restaurants all at the same time. You're welcome. That's like the perfect breakdown of what Cinco de Mayo actually is. It's not actually about Mexico independence. It's actually about us whites taking over Mexican restaurants like we normally do. We love our tacos. Deport them, but also, if they're in the back making delicious tacos, they can stay. You can totally stay. Apparently this Cinco de Mayo, Hispanics everywhere are scared to celebrate Cinco de Mayo for fears of being deported. You can't believe this.
Today is May 5th, and that means Cinco de Mayo, Wolf, a holiday that celebrates...
Oh, of course, a white woman introduces this show. Oh, You're ready to go get your margarita on right now. I can see it in your face, you little drunkard. Are you already wearing your Cinco de Mayo outfit? I want my spicy margarita. What's up with spicy margaritas? We need to stop the obsession with spicy margaritas. They need to stop right now. I'm sick of it. I don't want a spicy margarita. I don't want my mouth on fire when I'm drinking a drink. I want my cold drink. I want a nice smooth margarita. I don't want a hot margarita. I want hot salsa with a cold, easygoing margarita. I'm sick of these people that are pushing the agenda of spicy margs. Take it away, white girl.
Today is May 5th, and that means Cinco de Mayo, Wolf, a holiday that celebrates Mexico's victory over France.
Oh, that's what it is.
But some in the Battle of Puebla.
Mexico's victory over France. Okay. Cinco de Mayo is to celebrate Mexico's victory over France. Are you serious? I thought it was like a Mexico's victory over Texas or something. Okay.
Mexico's victory over France. But some in the Battle of Puebla, I should say, but some communities have canceled or scaled back cultural events because of President Trump's crackdown on illegal immigration and the fear.
I thought I heard quackdown. Did you hear quackdown? Great, it's frozen.
As of President Trump's crackdown.
Did she say quackdown? Come on, I'm not losing my mind, right? Let's turn it up.
Or scaled back cultural events because of President Trump's crackdown on illegal immigration and the fear among many Latinos that they could be arrested.
Oh, dang it. Tom Hallman is seriously at the White House right now just freaking out. He's like, they freaking found out our plan. We got to pull back. We got to freaking pull back. That was the plan all along. I have inside information that I can't reveal my sources. But Cinco de Mayo celebrations everywhere, the ICE agents were actually ready at every single Hispanic restaurant, ready to take down everybody. That's actually a fact. Check my sources, bro. Sources are in the comments. I don't see sources in your comments, Derek. I know, because I made it up. I'm sick of it. It's white girl summer? I had no idea. Is it really white girl summer? I thought every summer is white boy summer. We just try to take it over. We're obsessed with summers. I had no idea white boys were so obsessed with summers, but until a couple years ago, it became white boy summer every summer for me. Thank you, Secret Agent Man. You're welcome. Dios de Vega translates to God bless you. Thank you. Thank you, Jacobet. God bless you as you are. Mexico versus France, wasn't that the World Cup? No, dude. Mexico's soccer sucks. They're trash, dude. They're absolute trash. Okay. They're trash. Let's get another taco break. Es a margarita. I normally don't drink during the weekdays, especially during the shows, because there's nothing worse than somebody getting hammered on a live show. But it's Cinco de Mayo. And instead of me going out and get chips and salsa, I'm hanging out with you folks. Turn it off. Source Reddit. Yeah, isn't that where everybody gets their sources? Source X. Everything I get on my news is X. I don't read the news anymore. I just watch videos. Oh my God, is that really what you do? Yes, it's really what I do, and it's embarrassing to me, and it's embarrassing to you. Okay, my mother is still pretending like she thinks that Joe Biden had no signs whatsoever of cognitive decline. I'm loving these libtards going out full force and pretending like they had no idea. Nobody told me that Joe Biden was actually declining, and I couldn't figure out myself. I didn't have eyes and ears and a nose.
I left in May of 2022, just for the facts here. And I have seen Biden once since then, when I took my daughter to the holiday party this last December after he had lost. And so I hadn't seen him in person during that period of time.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I never saw that person, not a single time. And I was in the Oval Office every day that was on that debate stage.
Okay.
I'm not a doctor. Aging happens.
Oh, I love that. I'm not an expert. You had to be an expert to even understand or notice that Joe Biden had any kind of decline whatsoever. We were all told that it was a speech impediment, and I got ridiculed over it by my libtard friends. Oh, Derek, you know it's a speech impediment. You know he has a speech problem, and you know that, right? You're literally making fun of somebody with speech problems. Are you serious? No, I'm not making fun of him for having speech problems. I'm making fun of the media for lying to my freaking face about the entirety of pretending like there wasn't a problem with Joe Biden the entire time. But I do love the appeal to authority. Oh, I'm not an expert, so I can't make these kind of assumptions or thoughts or processes. This is a kind of stupid idea that's like, you can't come up with any concepts yourself. You can't, if you're not an expert in the field, you can't have you ever been though? Have you ever been? You have to have lived experience. You have to be some kind of expert to even say and look at an old man and say, that old guy is declining. It's ridiculous.
And I was in the Oval Office every day. That was on that debate stage.
Right.
I'm not a doctor. Aging happens quite quickly.
Oh.
Were things that people saw during that period of time that were similar to that or would have been in a category of that?
Okay.
I don't know, possibly, right? And all these
right.
books are going to tell us.
Like, do you think that were they actively covering it up? Were they sort of in denial, or were
they actively covering up? Yes. God. Stop giving these psychos the benefit of the doubt.
or was that just a bad debate? Like, what is your read on that?
Well, this is what I mean about cover up is a very loaded term, I think.
Right.
Well, it means you knew that it was really bad and you're pretending.
Yeah, it means, do you need me to break it down for you, Mom? I'm so pissed off at my mom. She's still lying. Look at this face. Look at it. She knows you know what you're doing, you sick freak. Look at that little smile. I had no idea that Joe Biden had any sort of decline whatsoever. We can see it through your teeth. She eats like that, by the way. At home, when I give her a carrot, she just goes to town on that carrot. She literally looks like the bunny. She looks like a bunny. A ginger bunny. Nothing is worse. Okay. You had no idea it was mental decline.
I think.
Well, it means you knew that it was really bad.
She's so matter of fact, so she must be correct. Yeah,
And
exactly.
you're pretending otherwise, versus you're deluding yourself, which I think is what people do a lot.
Well, I understand, but I still think it's like cover up is often like a crime, right? We're talking when people use that term.
They say it's
and
worse
phrase,
than the crime.
People use that term as they relate to
Yeah.
Watergate or the covering up of not sharing public information about a war.
Yeah, and I'm not accusing anybody of a crime.
I understand, but other people have used that term, and I think it's a bit of a dangerous term.
Yeah, exactly. You're being dangerous by calling her out on her bullshit. You're being dangerous. It's your fault. I love it. This is what abusers do, isn't it? This is what narcissistic, psychopathic individuals do. It's not my fault for potentially being a part of the cover up of Joe Biden and pretending like he was totally not there when he wasn't there at all. It's not my fault. It's your fault. Can we get a round of applause? God, I love these people. They're psychotic. It's not my problem. It's not me. It's you. I'm not breaking up with you. It's not me. It's you. You're the problem, not me. God, take some freaking accountability, Mom. This is why I have issues. I literally go to therapy because of her. She's always manipulating and lying to me. Change your name back to Jen O'Shea. I thought it was a few years of his presidents was CGI. I did too at some point. Those headphones are restricting the blood flow to her brain. I did tell her to take those things off. They're causing 5G airwaves into her brain hole. And she knows better than that. Whitey shouldn't wear yellow. What's wrong with yellow? She looks like a freaking a baby duck or something. Quack, quack, mother. Freaking quack, 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 mother. I think too, this is also one of my favorites. It's like every single like Democrat right now, they're all doing their let's get another drink.
Vale, mariachi!
Gingers do not listen to you? No, they never listen to me. I'm sick of it. I'm freaking sick of it. So here's another Democrat. Look, every Democrat everywhere is going to on all these news programs, and they're all getting berated over the fact that they didn't say Joe Biden had mental decline. And it's funny. So we just did Jen Psaki. Now we're doing Gavin Newsom. I like that these media personalities are going after Democrats like they're the reasons why they couldn't figure out if Joe Biden had mental decline. It's like you were part of it just as much as they were. You lied to us just as much as they were. They're like, we had no idea Joe Biden had mental decline. We needed Democrat leadership to tell us that Joe Biden was declining.
I mean, you're leaving something very important off the list, Governor?
Yes,
you
Governor.
also ran a candidate
Governor.
who could not reliably talk, walk, or ride a bicycle.
Yes.
Take me into Gavin Newsom's soul when you had to tell reporters from around the world why the United States president could not complete a sentence.
Tell us.
Well, it was obviously we were challenged as it relates to that debate. But if you're asking about my soul, which I appreciate, you're
what? What? You're asking about my soul, which I appreciate. What are you talking about? This is called deflection and slowing down his answer so that he could think of a good lie in the process of answering. Well, you asked me about my soul, which I'm a big fan of. I love when people ask me about my soul. Okay. Let's go back on that. That really got me. Soul man. I'm a soul man.
Obviously, we're challenged as it relates to that debate. But if you're asking about my soul, which I appreciate, you're asking about my direct engagement in interactions with former President Joe Biden, who was not our nominee, but as it relates to his campaign and what those decisions look like, as it relates to his determination whether or not to continue that campaign.
What are you talking
or end
about?
it as he did. I never had, period, full stop. I would be lying to you, and I won't.
Period, full stop. If any guy ever says that to you, they're a salesman, run away from them. If you're a single lady and you have a male that you're on a date with and he goes, period, full stop, no cap, on God, get out of there. He's going to murder you that night.
Lie to you as it relates to the direct engagement I had with Joe Biden that ever suggested a cognitive decline to the degree that we saw at that debate night. And so that was a challenging moment.
Can I talk to the people in the UK for a second? Does everybody in the UK not have a neck like this? Where is your neck? That's not even an inch. That's what she's saying.
I'm gonna come.
That's not even a freaking inch, bro. That guy's got to be choking himself to death live on BBC. Most trustworthy news source.
And of course, over the course of the next few weeks, that moment became a monumental decision where he decided.
Yeah. It was that one moment that we all figured out that Joe Biden had mental decline. God, I love that they still are lying about it. JR says, I celebrated Cinco de Mayo by eating mayo in my rice, and I applied for a job, and we did. That's really good to hear, actually. Let's get another drink break. It's Cinco de Mayo. We're drinking margaritas at home. We're not drinking spicy margaritas. Okay, white women? No spicy margaritas up in this. Oh, it's spicy. The margaritas are spicy around here. Did everybody like this video yet? Let me check on the live counts. Let's check on the live. I want to make sure our live. We got the likes up. What kind of likes have we got going on here? Make sure you like the video. If you don't, I'm gonna start singing in Hispanic music. De colores. Beautiful. Hey, Yakobed like, thank you so much. Let's get these likes. Let's get these likes to 1,000. I don't know how we're gonna do it, but we'll figure out a way together. Just figure it out a way. And I believe there's a way. Okay, our next story is absolutely ridiculous. Let me get it. Hey.
J. Trump officially declare this great day, a great day in American history,
Ginger Appreciation Day from now and forever. Amen.
Thank you so much for the $5 super chat, Slow. It means a lot to me and my brother. Donald J. Trump officially declares this day great day, a day of American history. Ginger Appreciation Day from now on. Dude, if he did that, if Donald Trump did that, I want Donald Trump for 5 terms. We need more presidents that are supporting the ginger population. I'm sick of everybody talking crap about us. Speaking about talking crap, Tim Walz's daughter goes on an unhinged rant about people that run. And if you run for working out, that means you're privileged. Which is the most idiotic statement you could possibly say. You literally don't need anything to run besides your body.
I'm gonna come.
All you need is your body. I literally used to barefoot run in order to fix my plantar fasciitis. So don't even come at me with like, you need expensive shoes. Take it away, Tim Walz's daughter. Love your nose ring.
Running as an act is political. And you know who taught me that? Tim Walz. The first thing he told me when I was first getting into it in high school, granted, I don't really do it as much anymore. I go in spurts, but when I was first getting into it in high school,
you need to run more. Did you just admit live on national television that you don't work out? Oh my God, no wonder you're crazy.
First thing he told me was that running is a privilege, and being a part of the running community is a privilege that not all people have access to.
Being a part of the running community? What the frick does that even mean? Who runs in a community? Singles trying to sleep with other runners? Like, who is running? When I run, if I go out for a run, I go run on the treadmill or I run by myself.
Whether you do it recreationally or you race a lot or you are, at the elite.
JR says, I'm running a 10K tomorrow and Saturday. You're psychotic. 1 10K a week.
Level, it is a privilege. Whether it be you just having the time to run, access to funds to buy the gear, access to, healthy quality foods that fuel you as you're training and as you're running.
Yeah.
Access to, a safe, stable situation that allows you to be in a good mental state to be able to run. All of those things are hard to come by. And if you have them and are a part of the running community, that is a privilege. And that, again, was the first thing he taught me. So I don't really understand how platforming and administration that cuts mental health services, cuts, funding and literal shipments to food banks, is entirely hurting the climate, because you can get into running in the climate. That's a whole nother.
Shut up. God, I'm so sick of it. Everything is a privilege. Everything is woke. Everything needs to be reevaluated. Everything needs to be deconstructed. That's enough. That's enough. I don't need to have an existential crisis when I'm thinking about working out. Okay? I work out because I am a little bit on edge and I got anger issues. And if I don't work out, I'm going to be very internal with my anger and I'm going to be quiet. Imagine me quiet, psychotic. Call the cops. Just like everything is deconstructed. Everything is like, have you ever thought about running as a privilege? Have you ever thought about running as white privilege? Have you ever even thought about the fact that you have privilege if you're a runner? Yeah, of course. Yeah. I'm grateful for my body. Is that what you want to say? I'm grateful that I am able to run. Can't we just say, instead of being privileged, maybe we'll just say it as being thankful that your body is capable of running. They're like, no, we got to spin it to a libtard mentality. we got to do that. Swimming is super privileged. Is that a racial joke? That better not be. Not up in here. I don't want to hear anything about it. Oh, there it is. I was like, where is it?
Donald J. Trump, officially declare this great day, a great day in American history, Ginger Appreciation Day from now and forever.
Yeah.
Amen.
Well, look who's here. Swill just dropped a super chat, made a cheer, said it's Ginger Appreciation Day.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he did. Let's all sing and dance and get our fill of it.
Rock one.
Ginger this, ginger that, ginger in my coffee, ginger in my hat, ginger on my pizza, ginger in my bed, ginger in my wallet, ginger in my chat. Oh, it's ginger appreciation. Time is a law preaching.
I'm gonna come.
Type 2 diabetes is a privilege? Yeah, it is a privilege. It is a freaking privilege. Let's get another, I'm just thankful that actually worked. I was about to get pissed if my AI wasn't working. I'm part of the running KKK community. You're part of the KKK running community, JR. Are you like Kanye? Do you have a leather KKK outfit that you go running in? And you sing songs about your cousins? Let's get another drink break.
Vale, mariachi!
AI thinks it's ginger spice, not ginger people. I know, and I'm deeply offended by actually that. Trump AI will not acknowledge my people as people. That really triggers me. Nothing triggers me more than this. Donald Trump dropped an image of himself being the Pope. Now, I made a prediction when the Pope died that Donald Trump would throw his hat in the ring as the new Pope. Then he could be Pope forever until he dies. But everybody, all the left pretended like they were outraged over the fact that Donald Trump made some sort of meme. And again, this probably wasn't even Donald Trump, but some, 20-year-old assistant at the White House thought it was funny, put it up, maybe showed it to him, then put it up. But Donald Trump did the AI video, a picture of himself as the Pope, and the left pretended they were outraged. Okay, this is the same left that is propping up people like these two people. Again, Adam Lambert is playing Judas in the upcoming Hollywood Bowl production of Jesus Christ Superstar with Cynthia Erivo, who they won't stop shoving down our throats. Isn't she so amazing? No. She's not amazing at all. I don't know why we're supposed to keep... Isn't this alien just beautiful? Isn't she gorgeous?
I'm gonna come.
I hate when Hollywood or people on the left or media all start to tell you the same narrative over somebody. But she will be playing Jesus Christ. Okay, so people on the left, spare me your fake outrage over Donald Trump posting a picture of himself as the Pope in an AI image. It's not like he dressed up as the Pope, went around and started doing this everywhere. If Donald Trump dressed up as the Pope, I'm not Catholic, but that junk would be so funny. Okay. And some people actually might be mad at that, but I like comedy, and that's what's crossing the line, so you should do it. And of course the media is like, Catholics everywhere are disgusted at you posting that meme. Really? I haven't heard a single Catholic here, but here's Donald Trump's answer.
Some Catholics were not so happy about the image of you looking like the Pope.
Oh, I see. You mean they can't take a joke? You don't mean the Catholics. You mean the fake news media. Not the Catholics loved it. I had nothing to do with it. Somebody made up a picture of me dressed like the Pope, and they put it out on the internet. That's not me that did it. I have no idea where it came from. Maybe it was AI, but...
Maybe it was AI. Okay, Donald Trump confirms it might not be AI.
I know nothing about it. I just saw it last evening.
So relieved.
Actually, my
not
wife
Catholic.
thought it was cute. She said, "Isn't that nice?"
My question about it.
My wife said it was cute. This is killing me. Wait.
It was cute. She said, "Isn't that nice?" Actually, my wife thought it was cute. She said, "Isn't that nice?" Last evening. Actually, my wife thought it was cute. She said, "Isn't that nice?" Actually thought it was cute. She thought it was cute. She's cute. She's cute. She said,
Dude, that laugh is killing me.
"Isn't that nice?"
My question about
Actually, I would not be able to be married, though. That would be a lot. I'd have to...
Yeah, Donald Trump would not be allowed to be married. And the NFL commissioner is dying. 2 gingers and 1 black woman on stage. That's how it's supposed to be.
To the best of my knowledge, popes aren't big on getting married, are they? Not that we know of, no.
Not that we know of. God. Look at her. Look at her in the back. Oh, it's DC Mayor. She is not too excited about Donald Trump making this egregious joke. Yeah, the Pope doesn't get married. He's celebrate. Why did it beat me? Celebrate. He's freaking celebrate, you jerk. I like when these liberals are like in press conference with Donald Trump, and then Donald Trump is being absolutely hysterical, and they have to like do their best. They're like auditioning to be on SNL or something, pretending to not laugh. Like right there, busted. That's you trying to laugh. Why do you look like a turtle? I respect that. I think Trump did dress up. Just joking. Yeah, I think Trump did dress up as a pope as well. I think he did dress up as a pope. I think we need to stop Donald Trump. This is not funny. You're allowed to make jokes over everything. But again, spare me, dude. These leftards, these are the same leftards that are like, pretend to be Catholic, but they're like all pro-abortion. Pretend to be Catholic, but like, they're pro whatever. Celebrate. Israel celebrate. The Pope should get married, says JR. Now that's a controversial topic. Should the Pope be married? Or should the Pope just drink himself into not being married? Trump dressed up as Jesus. Oh my God. Can we get Trump dressed up as Jesus? No, that would be wrong.
A lot of y'all.
What if Trump wasn't Jesus Christ Superstar? God, that would be offensive. Let's take another drink break.
Yes, the way you move your dress is perfecto. It's me, Mario.
I'm the Hispanic Mario. Meanwhile, Sinead O'Connor ripping off pictures of the Pope live on Saturday Night Live. Ain't nobody said nothing then. Dude, I don't even remember that. That must be some old stuff. Yeah, I love the fake outrage. Catholics everywhere. We're so sad. Catholics went into mourning over Donald Trump dressed up as the Pope. Catholics are absolutely beside themselves at the idea that Donald Trump would even dress up as the Pope. It's unbelievable. Margarita cha-cha-cha coladas says multi-shot coladas. Okay, let's talk about this. Here's my lesbian black aunt. She went into Walmart to film this, and now she's gone absolutely viral. She looks absolutely beautiful. And many are going to go say, Derek, I doubt she's your aunt, and I'm trying to tell you I'm step black. Get over it, freaks.
Not even gonna lie to y'all, Walmart really making me not even want to be gay no more.
Walmart is not even making her be gay no more. Walmart has decided that it has forced her into no longer feeling like she's allowed to be gay. No longer.
Y'all, Walmart really making me not even want to be gay no more.
Homo estas. Lesbian. Do you get it? Les, and then there's a B-A-N. Lesbian. I'm thinking about being gay off of this. Cute, check. Gay, check. Ready. I'm gonna come. To slay. Wait a minute. You're trying to tell me that there are shirts like this at Walmart and I'm not buying them right now? I'm going to Walmart right now. We're going to Walmart right after this. We'll do a live IRL. I'm just kidding. Homoestas is hilarious. It kind of is funny. Dude, I love the chirp. What chirp? Shop the gay away. Okay, keep going. Bye, babe.
I can't understand you.
Bye, babe. Because you're bisexual.
Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
We could just go ahead and skip Pride Month because, not even gonna lie.
Why can we go ahead and skip Pride Month, okay? She says we can go ahead and skip the famous month of Pride. She no longer wants to be a Pride due to Walmart. And I did do her dreads. I do them on the weekends. This white boy can't do dreads. It's because I'm a Viking, and Vikings, that's where it started. Ooh. Ooh. What's that one song? Ooh, 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 ooh. That look. That's a look every time I make a racist joke around her. She's like, Derek, you crazy. Oh, Derek, don't say that. Honestly, I love gay people that can make fun of themselves for being gay. Anybody that can make fun of themselves, period. You know, it's just like, it's so refreshing in today's world. It's refreshing to be around anybody. You can be as woke, ridiculous. You can be liberal. As long as you can make fun of yourself and make fun of your own beliefs, or make fun of your appearance, your family, your heritage, whatever. If you can make fun of yourself, I can hang out with you. Those are my people. Those are my people. You can have stupid views. I don't care. As long as you can laugh about yourself, that's all that matters. If you can't laugh about yourself and you're always uptight and you're always emotionally dysregulated and ready to pop off at any moment, like, how dare you make that joke? Those are the people I'm like, get me away from you right now. Get me the frick away from you. I heart carpet. What if it said carpet buffet? Okay, that's too much. Okay, that is... Oh, Derek, your mother watches this show. And you're over here making these inappropriate jokes. This is y'all's fault, okay? This is Cinco de Mayo's fault. It's Cinco de Mayo's fault that I'm even making off-color jokes such as this. Oh, really, Derek? You're going to bring color into this? Oh, God. Lesbian. Temple. Sinead killed her career by ripping up a pic of John Paul. Okay. I didn't know that. I freaking didn't know that. Homo Estas reminds me of African interview meme. Why are you gay? Yeah. That is one of the best interviews. Why are you gay? I am not gay. You are gay. It's okay. I made today's show for everyone's favorite Step Black Chicken. Thanks, Chris. Thank you, Chris. Everybody thank Chris for being here. Shout out to Chris. Let's take a little margarita break. Margarita break time.
Vale, mariachi!
Dry margaritas. Dry freaking margaritas. All right, I'm going to get into this. This might be annoying to some, but I have to check it out. I have to freaking check it out. And I want you to check it out with me. Patrick Back-David of the PBD podcast has decided that America needs a new podcast. Needs a new show. Mainstream media gives you the view. Valuetainment, aka BPD podcast, aka Patrick Back-David, gives you HerTake. Now, this is the gayest title of a show I've ever seen. It's the most cringy title. It's HerTake. Oh my God, have you heard of HerTake? It's f***ing thick. A show that I believe is missing from the media landscape. I was just thinking, we need a show with 4 women arguing about things they have no idea what they're talking about. But we need it with a little bit more class. And yes, my wife is on this show. Anna Karasparian. I'm so thankful that she's making money for me. And I figured, let's look at a clip. I want to check a clip out. Here's a clip of them talking about Jordan Peterson's and the woke right and Christ is King. I am just confused what this show's even about. I want to get a taste of this show. I want to know what this show's even about. Is this show just full feminist crap? Is this show just nonsense? Or is this actually show hilarious and should be watched 100 million times? Now, they don't upload like every day like The View does, which is sad. But we need to see it, and I want to see if they even have a great idea. Take it away, lesbian Siegel.
Nat, play this clip for me. So you got Jordan Peterson on Rogan talking about Jordan Peterson on Rogan talking about the woke right. And this went viral. And this went viral. I don't even fully understand it. So I'm hoping.
I don't even fully understand it. Then why are you talking about it? God, you know, if every podcast would just stop right there. I don't even fully understand what I'm saying. Then shut up. Shut your mouth. That's where you stop right there. Derek Christian wants to know if you'll ever wear that American flag onesie again. Yes, I will. Man hands. She do be working out, doesn't she?
Someone can tell me what this even.
Oh, great.
I often joke that I'm retired, but in reality, it's just that I get to live my dream of being a full-time
Get this guy
DJ.
off my...
means. Let it rip, will ya?
Let it rip.
A new theory of political psychopathology, and I like it.
Look at this. They're doing a live show, and they can't even zoom into a screen. Do you guys need help? Do you need a producer that knows what the freak he's doing? You can't zoom into a screen so we don't have to look at it like this. If I did this to you guys, I just showed you this, wouldn't that piss you off? It pisses me off, okay? It would piss me off, okay? And like, it's like the woke right is like anti-Semitic and like, it's like the people and it's like clean your room and stuff, man. It's like clean your room. If I did this, you would be so mad. I would be mad at myself.
Quite a lot.
Is this where the term the woke right comes in?
Yeah, you can't really hear it.
Lindsay is...
They can't even hear it, and it's playing at 2.5 speed. So far, Value Entertainment, you guys are knocking it out of the park. Absolute dead air. I haven't even seen this clip with you guys, and I'm reacting, and I'm reacting with you.
A new theory of political psychopathology, and I like it quite a lot.
Is this where the term the woke right comes in?
Yeah, well, Lindsay is pointing at that, but he hasn't got the diagnosis exactly right. So it isn't woke. That's not the issue. It's not exactly.
I think
one
what
level.
they're talking about is like similar types of behavior.
He is talking about that. Yeah, I know what he's pointing.
Woke just lets you clarify in your head. Oh, it's like that.
Yeah, but the problem is
it's like Antifa.
Yeah, absolutely. But the problem is that argument is predicated on the claim that the ideas are the problem, like the woke ideas. For example, on the right or the left.
I can hear their volume through their microphones. God.
But that's not the problem. The problem is that 4 to 5% of the population, something like that, is...
PPD, hire me to do this show. I'll make it better.
Cluster B.
And I'll run it on my MacBook Pro.
That's the DSM-5 terms: histrionic, narcissistic, antisocial, psychopathic, or they have dark tetrad traits. They're Machiavellian. They're sadistic. That's about 4%. Okay, so the question is, how do these people maneuver? And the answer is they go to where the power is, and they adopt those ideas, and they put themselves even on the forefront of that. Right. But the ideas are completely irrelevant.
Right.
All they're doing is...
Who listens to videos at this speed? Who are these people on the internet that listens? I know like Destiny does it. It's like listening to Ben Shapiro. Who is listening to videos at this speed? This is psychotic.
They're the Pharisees. They're the modern version of the Pharisees. They're the people who use God's name in vain, right? As they proclaim moral virtue. Yes. Doesn't matter whether it's right or left or Christian or Jewish or Islam.
Did you just hear that? She just screamed, "What the f*** is he saying?" She just screamed that live on this show. God. Please help me. How do these people have a show of things they have no idea what they're talking about and also can't understand a single thing Jordan Peterson is saying, and yet they are paid more than you and me combined? It's literally The View. There's no difference of it whatsoever.
Have dark tetrad traits. They're Machiavellian. They're sadistic. That's about 4%. Okay, so the question is, how do these people maneuver?
There you go.
And the answer is they go to where the power is, and they adopt those ideas, and they put themselves even on the forefront of that. Right. But the ideas are completely irrelevant. Right. All they're doing is they're the Pharisees. They're the modern version of the Pharisees. They're the people who use God's name in vain, right? As they proclaim moral virtue. Yes. Doesn't matter whether it's right or left or Christian or Jewish or Islam.
I cannot follow this at all, and I've tried 10 I'll explain. times.
She can't follow this at all. I love that she's freaking out and saying, what is she talking about? What is she talking about? Peterson speaks so fast at normal speed. He does. He does. Psychopath. Yeah, he is. Salt Army fame. Yes.
Give it to me in English and then dumb it down to 6th grade level, please.
There's a whole backstory to this, and Jordan Peterson is touching on that backstory without actually naming names.
Okay.
And I thought this entire conversation...
Can you hear them moving around in their microphones? This show is chaos. This show is ridiculous. It's horrible. Who is doing the producing of this show? I can hear their butts in their chairs. Turn down your microphones, put them in the right place, and shut the get it up. Listen, you can hear them. You can hear them moving around.
There's a whole backstory to this, and Jordan Peterson is touching on that backstory without actually naming names.
Okay.
And I thought this entire conversation was hilarious because he was essentially trying to convince Rogan to avoid having
HerTake, dear poet. Yeah,
certain people on his podcast. Is
that what was happening?
Yes,
Candace Owens, right?
100%. No. Well, maybe Candace Owens, but this wasn't really about Candace Owens. This was about two people in particular. One is Dave.
So not only did none of them know what the hell that they were watching, they had no idea what the clip was from. And then after they watched the clip, they still didn't understand what the clip was about. Fire all of them. Get rid of all these psychopaths. Get rid of all of them. They have no idea what this freaking clip is. They're being forced to watch a clip and react in real time, and the producer can't even play the clip normally. It's crazy. This is value entertainment. This is better than The View. This is supposed to take on the woke right. This is crap. This is absolutely crap.
Smith, who's Jewish and a libertarian. The other individual was
the Daryl guy?
Yes, Daryl Cooper.
I actually talked to Rogan about this.
Yes.
I actually talked to Rogan about this. I'm actually a friend of Joe Rogie's. Yeah, me and Joe Rogan go way back. We go way back. He was actually my first interaction with a straight white male Italian. What's up, Captain? We go way back.
Daryl Cooper, by the way, I mean,
go for it.
I've listened to Daryl Cooper's
None of these women have any idea who Daryl Cooper is.
Content. I wanted to actually really understand who the man is before I jump in and start defaming him.
Can you establish what the controversy is around him? And then
can you tell us what to think? Can you tell us how I'm supposed to view this? Because right now, this is so over the top of my head. And again, keep in mind, there are two other women on this table. There are two other women on this table, and they haven't said a single thing. They haven't said anything. They haven't said anything the entire time. She has Spikloki look going for her. Spilloki? I don't even know. Jupiterian. Anna Kasparin is pound cakes, though. For real.
And since you've actually read the content, can you explain that?
Yes. So I didn't read. He has these.
Yeah, I didn't read Psycho. We don't read. We're women. We watch Bravo. No offense, women. I love you guys.
Very long.
Yes, Fear and Loathing in Jerusalem.
Fear and Loathing in Jerusalem is one of them.
Right.
The other one is called the Epstein Files. Anyway, he does like these deep dives into some pretty controversial issues.
Can you hear the air circulating behind them?
Candace Owens.
And provides context that you're not going to learn in history, class. And it's in books, but they're not the kind of books that most people are reading, especially in the context of education. So. Basically, Daryl Cooper's podcast series are interesting.
Okay, we're going to fast forward this a little bit from her conversation because I want to hear their idiotic takes. Again, keep in mind, I want you guys to keep in mind on these takes. These women have no idea. They've never seen this clip. They have no idea what they're talking about, yet they're going to give their ideas go.
Only met him twice now and did his show one time, but he looked so genuinely hurt.
Yeah.
And I felt that he was genuinely hurt and felt so genuinely misunderstood for his curiosity and attempts to find common ground with people.
Totally.
He is probably the least anti-Semitic person and an individual that seems overwhelmingly, I hope this doesn't get me on his bad side, overwhelmingly sensitive.
She's talking about Joe Rogan. Do you want to mommy him or something? What's happening? Widow Joe Rogan, he's such a wonderful human being. He's so sensitive. This is enough. I can't do it. I can't do this clip anymore. I hope this show is canceled within a month. I hope the show goes away. This is your big rollout day. You rolled out a show full of people that didn't do any research. Any research on what you're talking about. None. Didn't even look it up. I have a full-time job. And I do research before this show every single day. It takes me about an hour and a half to put a show together every day and then an hour to do the show. On top of myself working for 8 hours plus working out. So I don't want to hear that you don't have time to think through these issues. If you want to make it, freaking read up on the context or don't talk about it. Talk about freaking working out or something. Talk about, what was that? The biggest, the weight loss challenge show. That's what I want to hear. Is she about to cry? I think she was about to cry. I didn't know what. I got to stop it. It's too much. I thought she was about to start breastfeeding Joe Rogan on air. It's like the last thing I want to hear. That's the freaking last thing I want to freaking hear. She's analyzing his monetary and mental state versus the context of his ideas. Gross. Yeah. Does she go running? If she did go running, she better acknowledge the land she's running on. Speaking of acknowledging the land, let's get another sip of my margarita. All right. Yeah, thank you. If you don't mind smashing that like button, I greatly appreciate it. Look, a big thing just dropped. The FBI just currently raided a Texas professor and social justice advocate over alleged child porn, only to find him watching a child porn on the TV when they entered. Zaid Mashar Hadid has been a professor at the University of Texas at San Antonio for a while. Apparently, one of the videos that alleged depicted child pornography was displayed on Hadid's TV as the FBI executed a search warrant on his apartment. Hadid was caught in the act by FBI in 2021, but hasn't been charged yet until 4 years later. And this story just dropped. Let's watch the news segment on this. This is a freaking university professor.
Now to an update on a story that we brought you last night.
Again, social justice advocate. Why is it always these leftards that are social justice advocates? These are the people that are getting in trouble for child porn.
TSA professor allegedly caught watching child pornography nearly 4 years ago was arrested for the alleged crime this week. News 4 San Antonio's Taylor Wardenby looks into why it took so long to make an arrest.
It's unbelievable. You don't walk in on a guy who's watching
child pornography with young.
I've been saying child porn so YouTube doesn't demonetize me, and you come up on my show and you use child porn? Thanks a lot, Joe. God, I freaking hate you.
Pornography with young kids on a flat screen in his apartment and not make an arrest.
Criminal attorney Joe Holster is talking about Zaire.
That's psychotic. That's psychotic. If you're the FBI and you raid somebody's house and they're literally committing the crime in which you're going to arrest them for, and you're like, you know what? This guy isn't that bad of a deal. He's a university professor and he's got nice hair.
Eid Haddad. He's the UTSA professor arrested on Tuesday on federal child pornography charges. The charges date back to his arrest in July of 2021, when an affidavit states FBI agents caught Haddad watching child pornography inside his home. Holster is not his attorney, but is questioning why it took so long to arrest Haddad.
What's shocking is that law enforcement, the 7 or 8 year old being abused on his flat screen and left him in our community for 4 years.
Retired FBI agent Abel Pena says these types of cases take time.
The FBI will
yeah, we're doing our best right now, guys.
Gather intelligence, usually through a variety of sources.
We're still gathering intelligence, though we caught him in the act.
Either through other law enforcement agencies. From what I understand, some of these links were actual Zoom live streams, and so he accessed a lot of that stuff, and he was, from what I understand too, viewing it on his TV.
Pena says there's a lot going on behind the scenes.
Yeah, no doubt, like this freaking disgusting shirt to tie ratio. Okay, purple on purple? Absolutely not. But of course, here's my man right here. Look at him. I teach teachers how to teach and save lives. I'm a huge fan of Madonna, Lady Gaga, Beyonce, and Adele. Bobby, Blackjack, and Starlink are my dogs. They're my dog. Dr. Zad Hadid. And again, if somebody has pronouns in their bio, be careful of those people. He, in his bio, says, as a teacher, educator, and social justice advocate, my interest is understanding the ways in which we negotiate many intersecting identities as we encounter new and changing contexts prior to joining the... Okay, gross. And then he goes on to say, I'm with her. This is his Facebook post. Look at it. I'm with her. I'm with her. I'm a good guy. And then he goes on to say, even worse, again, this bullshit about now that it's convenient for Democrats, everyone can go outside is stupid. The Antifa is even more ridiculous. We're all Antifa. Antifa means anti-fascist. We are all anti-fascists unless you're not. There are no Antifa agitators starting riots and looting for fun. It's just like, I feel like you could just go to any Antifa rally and just like throw a dart and arrest one of them for child pornography. Just throw a dart. and just nail one of them and hit one of them for child porn. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. And again, and here we go again. This is a big gay. What did Disco say? I think he said something racist right here. Guys, completely by coincidence, I had Taco Bell today. Haven't had it in months. Does that make me racist? I feel racist. Yes. Swill, please put Disco Puss in a timeout for being racist. Actually, a photo of Rama Drama Poo Poo? I think that is. Is this Rama Drama? I think this is. It's me, Rama Drama. Freaking Rama Drama showed up in my chat. This is the guy that's been calling me. I thought it was Disco the whole time. This is the guy that's been calling me. We need to take him out. Somebody needs to do something. Wait, I thought Antifa was the FBI. Yeah, aren't they the same thing? Aren't they the same thing? And here we go again. Democratic California. What? What? Democrat out of California, State Senator Scott Wiener. And this is a picture of him. If your last name is Wiener, you're not allowed to be gay and you're not allowed to dress like that. That's too much gayness. But he goes on to be pissed off that he's worried that the sex offender registry will impact the LGBTQ plus people. You heard that right. He's worried that having a sex offender registry will harm the LGBTQ people Because apparently LGBTQ people can't help but be a part of the registry.
We know that the sex offender registry contains a massive array of crimes, including, I don't know, having sex in a car or in a park. That gets you on the sex offender registry. That gets you on the sex offender registry. We also know that LGBTQ people have been massively and disproportionately targeted and subjected to being slammed onto the sex offender registry. That's the whole history of the sex offender registry. So this aspect of the bill is incredibly overbroad and discriminatory.
If you use the word slammed when talking about gay people being put on a registry, you're over here slamming the gays. Somebody is slamming them. Oh, would you slam me against the car? Would you slam me against the car and put me on the registry? I don't want any of that. He kind of looks like Adam Sandler with AIDS. Her dad, Abel Pena, Mr. Wiener. Come on, man. Look, don't you say anything. That doesn't look like Adam Sandler. What is in their hands? It's like crack pens or something. They're like, we're going to put this up our butt later. What is this? Is this an enema or something? What is this in their hands? I feel like I'm going to put it with AI. What is this in their hands? In fact, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's see what ChatGPT comes up with. What is in their hands? Let's see what they come up with. I want to know what ChatGPT comes up. Let's put some Hispanic music while we ask Chat. It's thinking. Okay, wait. It says, it looks like each one of them is holding a blue and white plastic tube, basically the size and shape of a pocket nasal inhaler. I think little Vicks inhaler sticks or possibly lip balm style applicator. Is that for chapped butts? Those are don't say gay pills. Those are butt vibrators. Those are cheersing butt plugs. They cheers each other. Cheers. 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 Cheers on the butt plugs. So they're basically a pocket nasal inhaler or a Vicks vapor rub. Ew. That's worse than the whole thing about the sex registry. If you take pictures with your chapped booty lips, your Vicks vapor rub applicator, I don't want to see that crap around here. I don't want to see any of it. Gross, dude. That's so gay. That's too gay. It's way too gay. It's way too gay. Hey guys, big news. I saved the best for last for the show. I just want you to know I'm going to be starting to do Saturday live streams. No, wrong one. Wrong one. I'm going to start doing Saturday live streams. That's what I meant to hit. I'm going to start doing Saturday live streams, so come hang out with us. I've had too much fun on Saturdays. Saturdays are a good day to blow off the steam. That's so come here on Saturday if you want me to blow off steam. So come hang out. Come hang out. I'm just excited we finally figured out what this lip balm is. I'll copy it for you guys. I just want you guys in the chat to know that I'm not making it up. That's what ChatGPT told me. It looks like each one of them is holding an inhaler. So if you guys want to hang out with me on Saturdays, you're more than welcome to. It looks like poppers, short-term high, like whippets. Yeah, maybe that is it. Maybe that is it. Ugh. That can't be it. By the way, I had a steak burrito and 2 soft tacos. Damn! You put in some weight, dude. Nice job. What's going on with my freaking clickers? What is going on? I can't click on anything. I'm never going to exit the stream. They're definitely going to anus. This is going in their anus. Hi, welcome to anus. Hi, welcome to Chili's. Does anybody miss Vines? I think about Vines all the time. We need Vines. Guys, if you don't mind dropping a like on this video, I'd greatly appreciate. I hope you guys had fun tonight with me. I had fun with you guys. Thank you, Swill, for the super chat. I always appreciate supporting this show, my guy. It means a lot to me. Using your hard-earned money to throw it at this ginger. I appreciate that. Disco Ramadama tech support might be able to assist. I think so. Ramadrama hasn't called in a while. I think Ramadrama might be dead. Which I'm like thankful for, you know. Ramadrama has been a lot. Sick of that Indian freak. We have enough of them in America, you know? We have senators putting butt plugs in. Freaking senators putting butt plugs in. Also, I set up my iPad to be able to live stream and debate people on TikTok. So we're gonna have some debates. Maybe we'll do debates on Fridays, maybe on Saturdays. Just do long shows. Just full debates. Would be sick. Ramadrama got deported. I think Ramadrama might have been deported. I didn't even think about that. Ramadrama was deported. We need to pray for Ramadrama. Better disco than Ryan Walter. Dude, Ryan Walter. I miss his messages already. I think about him every day. Where is Ryan? I think Ryan's dead too. I do sometimes think about that sometimes. I'm like, if one of you guys like die in real life, I will actually miss you. That is so gay. That's gay, but I mean it, okay? It's gay, but I mean it. If one of you guys die, I will miss you and I will think about you. And we will sing the Diddy song. Every move I make, I'll be missing you. Ramadrama is the king of voicemail. I don't know. I haven't heard him in a while. I haven't freaking heard him in a while. If you guys ever want to call, leave a message. Somebody call me. You know, I don't have any friends. You guys are my friends. Okay. That's the reason I'm doing Saturday shows. I don't have any friends. Oh, thanks, Derek. Love you, Rob. I ate some queso ruffles. Does that count? Yes. It's a fact. Dan ate queso ruffles, and I believe that counts. It feels racist, and therefore it counts. As long as you do something mediocrely racist today, it counts. It counts, you know? Hey.
65 cents. Nice to catch a live one. I'm trying to pay the gay away. Cheers, rainbow emoji.
Thank you so much, Shannon, for the super chat sticker per peer character. Lovey dovey eyes. Hey, love you, Shannon. Freaking love you. Lou Wig, thank you so much for the $5 super chat from Great Britain. Nice to catch a live one. I'm trying to pay the gay away. Are you in freaking Great Britain right now, Lou Wig? Isn't it like 3 o'clock in the morning in Great Britain? Go to bed, dude. Are you okay? Do you work the late night shift or something? I appreciate you being here, but dear God, I mean, I wake up in the morning to watch soccer like a psychopath. I like Manchester United. I wake up at like 5 a.m. to watch soccer because I'm stupid on a Saturday on my day offs. But you're here and it's like 3 in the morning. It's got to be 3 in the morning. What time is it in London? I think it's like 6 hours. Yeah, 2:27. Louis, what are you doing up, bruh? Thank you so much for the $2.99 Shannon, and the £5 Ludwig. Trying to pay the gay away. Is that how it works?
Nice to catch a live one. I'm trying to pay the grey away. Cheers, rainbow emoji.
Here we go.
Yo, Milk Hallway just dropped a super chat. $6.65. Let's get this party started, y'all. You're trying to pay the radio ass as they call it a live one, but I gotta tell you, buddy, that's one hell of a funny pun. Now, I ain't one to judge, but this one's a classic. A rainbow emoji cheers and a whole lot of sass. You're trying to buy your way out, but honey, it don't work that way.
That's very zesty.
Better save your cash, cause this one's gonna stay. Play the gray away, play the gray away. With your $6.65, you're gonna need a bigger payday. Play the gray away, play the fuck away. Cause this will stick it around no matter what you say. Now, Ludwig, you're a smart guy, I can tell. But this one's...
Did you say pay the gray away? Okay, if this AI, this AI can curse on this show, but it can't say gay. What kind of freaking edgy AI is this supposed to be? Unbelievable. Jacobet said, still recovering from Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. Hey, also with you. Taco Tuesday. Let's make up for it. Amen. Yeah, Luig holding it down. 2:30 in the morning. I'm freaking honored, dude. Are you going to sleep? Do you listen to me go to sleep? I heard that people are listening to Lex Friedman because they need something to go to sleep to. Are you listening to me to go to sleep? I need you to wake up. If you listen to me while you go to sleep, you need to get up right now. Okay? You need to get up and do some freaking burpees. You better be pumped to watch the show. I don't want anybody falling asleep on me. Okay? This is not the show to do that. I don't want asleep views. I want people to be awake views. Unless you're dreaming about me.
I'm gonna come.
And then therefore it's okay. It's 4 a.m. in Moscow. Wait, Valerie, what? Is that where you are in Moscow? Is it really 4 a.m.? What time is... I've never thought about what time it is. Yeah, period. I've never thought about what time it is. I've never thought about what time it is for you in Moscow. It's 4:30 a.m. Do you just wait? Valerie in Moscow, do you wake up? Do you wake up at 4:30 in the morning? Are you like Jocko Willink? You get up, you just get after it in the morning? Are you working out right now? Or are you hungover from drinking so much vodka that you're still up? What time is it in Bombay? Let's see. I am worried. Let's check out Mumbai. Mumbai is 7 a.m. I talked to I have a couple neighbors that are Indians. Love them to death. They're always like, Derek, you're my favorite ginger. Okay, I'm not even joking about that. I have a couple of Indian neighbors, and they love me. And they're always like, Derek, you're my favorite ginger. You're my favorite redhead I know. And it kills me every time. But I asked him today, I was like, aren't you worried about India right now, popping it off with Pakistan? And he's like, no, it's always the same. Pakistan is always trying to fight us. That's like my worst Indian impression. That's why we need Rama drama in here. One of these days, I'm going to bring in my Indian neighbor just to talk to you guys, just to drop some Indian knowledge, how to make real tea. I was making chai tea wrong this whole time, and my Indian neighbor was like, Derek, let me show you how to make chai tea. Sent me like the 20-page ingredient list, and it was crazy. It was crazy. It's 9:30 a.m. in North Korea. Prove it. Does North Korea even like keep time? Are they even the same time? I feel like if you go to North Korea and you ask like what time is it, they're like, it is a Kim Jong-un time. Okay, well, I don't know what accent that is. I feel like Koreans, it is a 9:30. It's a 9:30 a.m. Koreans like, it's a 9:30. It's a 9:30 a.m. I love accents. I don't know if you guys have picked up on that, but accents like get me jacked. I love how people in their accents, and Koreans say, they do, I watched Lawrence of Arabia last night. Awesome. That is gay. No, I'm just kidding. I've heard that movie's amazing. I've actually never watched that movie. You can judge me all you want. I know I'm supposed to watch Lawrence of Arabia because it's like the most epic movie ever. and it like kills every awards, and every movie tries to copy the same shots, and some of the shots are the most magical shots ever based on the technology at the time and all that kind of stuff. I've watched hour-long documentaries about Lawrence of Arabia, but I've never actually watched the movie Lawrence of Arabia. That's literally the definition of ADHD. Instead of actually enjoying the movie, I listen to people talk about the movie. Definitely worth a watch. Okay, I gotta watch it. Don't you speak Korean fluently? Yes. I did used to lead worship at a Korean church. That is actually not a joke. That is actually not a joke. 안녕하세요. 안녕. 감사합니다. That's all you need to know in Korean. You're welcome. You're welcome. And listen to K-pop. Listen to K-pop and watch K-dramas. If you're a sick individual that is into Korean women. If you're into Korean women. 안녕하세요 means hello. 감사합니다 means thank you. Si, senor. Yeah. All right, guys, I'm going to go. An hour and a half? Holy. It's been a good hour and a half. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Love you guys. Oh, by the way, remember, Saturday live streams coming in hot. We're doing Saturday live streams. And if I don't come up with a good show, I'm going to be freaking debating idiots on TikTok. And I might even be debating conservatives and the left. I'm going to stand for nothing and take everybody different sides for everything. It's going to be great. Disco Puss, you're married to a Korean? Well, tell her I said 안녕하세요. 안녕. Just go up there and says, Derek O'Shea says 안녕. 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요. God, I miss Koreans. I miss hanging out with the Koreans. Rock on, Derek. Hey, thanks, Wally World. 420. Saturday Night Live. Yeah, Saturday Night Live. Yeah, maybe I'll try to come up with some Saturday Night Live like stick. Come up with I was trying to do it with this one right here. I was trying to do a Saturday Night Live thing where it was like, I was trying to do it like this, where it's like, let's do this. Hold on.
Bel Air, where an intruder has been taken into custody after LAPD was called at about 12:20 this afternoon with the help of a private security guard there at the front who is still on scene down there. Again, one person in custody, no word on whether anybody else was home at the time of this break-in.
The man reportedly broke into Jennifer Aniston's house because reportedly he thought they were just friends. Okay. I'll be here the whole time. Stupidest joke ever. Stupid. God, did you write that? Did you even think about that? Her homemade kitchen was incredible. I bet. Kimchi? Oh, I love some kimchi, but it smells like booty hole. Kimchi smells terrible. Kimchi smells like dirty diapers. It literally smells like dirty diapers. Multi-shots as wow. Thank you. Thank you. People say that I am the top 10 funniest comedians of all time. Did you just call yourself a comedian? That's so cringe. No, I'm not a comedian at all. All right, guys. Have a wonderful night. I'll see you guys in the morning, okay? Unless there's nothing to talk about and I don't want to waste your time. But if you haven't watched my morning show of Alcatraz, what are you doing? Watch my morning show. Shut up and dance.